Time now for your Thursday forecast as we take this live look at a sunny Southfield, but do not let that sun deceive you. We have just experienced a major temperature drop. 7 First Alert meteorologist Mike Taylor is back with us now, looking at the temperature today, but some good news as we head into the weekend.
Finally, some good news, and it's funny, it's just one day where we had to deal with the cold, but it feels like it's been here a long time.
You know,
just me?
You said it best, especially when we were going from record highs and then to go to lows. I mean, this is really what we would be seeing around February, but when you experience both ends of the spectrum, it feels so much worse.
Yeah, 73 just a couple of days ago. So yeah, it goes back to normal and it feels cold out there, but we're going to turn it around as early as tonight. So 30 degrees, the best we can do despite all the sunshine. Feels like 22. The winds, at least the direction for some reason, it's not being reported, but the winds are coming out of the west and they're about 8 miles per hour. They've been gusting anywhere from 10 to 20 miles an hour, but the winds are starting to relax. So since this is the last day of February, let's talk about it. Regardless of how we finish today, it's going to be a February to remember. In current position, the average high or the average temperature, taking the highs and the lows all month, averaging it out, we are the third warmest on record, and our records go all the way back to 1874. So this is not one of those charts that says, hey, the February's over the last 30 years. We're going way back, and we're going to be the 19th least snowiest, and we're tied with a couple other years. And it doesn't look like we're going to add much snow as we make the March transition. A few things I want to point out to you. Spring is just right around the corner. It arrives March 19th. A little bit earlier, only because it's a leap year. That's why it's a day early, it seems. And then we're going to spring forward. That's going to be Sunday, March 10th. And you'll see the average high for Detroit, 52. So the warmer air, as expected, will be here, even though we have it returning well before then. We're in the 30s for Detroit right now. If you're a little bit cooler, you're in the 20s, but at least we have the sunshine. There's a warm front to the west, and eventually it's going to influence our weather. But for the time being, we're still dealing with the cold. So the sunshine's trying to help us out, but it's going to make us fall just shy, unfortunately. Talking about the air mass of around 40 degrees. It will be in the 30s once again. Sunset will be at 6:22 p.m. or 6:23 p.m. A chilly and quiet evening and a nice night ahead as far as it being quiet, but it's still cold. So it's going to feel like classic winter. 26 in Detroit, Mount Clemens at 29, and Lapeer at 27. And as promised, I've been talking about the colder air that's here. It retreats as early as tomorrow, gets a little bit better with highs closer to 50, and that gets reinforced on Saturday and Sunday. We're talking temps into the 60s, and once you talk 60s in February, it's near record, and wouldn't you know, on Sunday, 64 degrees will be the temperature we're forecasting, and the record 67 set back in 1974. And we'll flirt with 70 degrees once again on Monday, so lots of warmth to get through, and not a lot of winter, it looks like, as we cross over into the new month.